Hello, my loves. Welcome to day 5 of the 10 days of meditation challenge. I am so grateful to be here with you again today. My name is Laura, for those of you who maybe don't know me, and I'm one of the practitioners here at Reignite Your Soul. And if you have not caught the other 4 days of meditations, they are living on our page now, so you can feel free to go back and check them out. They've been fabulous. So today we're going to be diving into a moving meditation. And so this just involves some gentle movement with the meditation. And it's really great to be able to get us out of our minds and more into our bodies. A lot of the time, some of us can struggle with being able to sit still for long periods of time, whether our mind is very active or sometimes our body, when we are still, we can actually tune into and feel a lot of the uncomfortable emotions that may be running through our bodies. And when we don't know how to quite move with them or process them, it can be very uncomfortable. So we want to keep doing things in order to distract ourselves from what our body is trying to show us. And we are very big on being able to really listen to what the body is needing. And that includes our emotional body, even if that is when there is maybe fear underlying, or grief, or sadness, or anger, or frustration, all of the things that may be feeling very uncomfortable in our bodies, or maybe we've been shamed in the past for experiencing them or expressing them in certain ways. And then we try to shut them down, or we hold shame for experiencing them. So this moving meditation is just a great way to be able to start doing some meditation, to tuning into what is happening in here, right? And that's really what meditation is being able to tune into our inner world and start understanding and being curious and being interested in what's happening in here, because we can create such amazing change in our lives by understanding what's happening inside of these really cool, beautiful vessels. So, without further ado, if you haven't already, I'll invite you to find a comfy space. I'm going to be sitting up, but feel free to lay down if you feel more comfortable laying down. If you want to pause this to find your space, that's perfect. If you want to grab a nice, cozy cup of tea or a fresh juice or anything you'd like as you're doing this, just make it your own. Candles, crystals, anything that's going to make your space yours, make you feel safe. A blanket, wrapping yourself up, whatever it looks like for you, just trusting yourself. And so we're going to start, if you are sitting cross-legged, or you can, if your hips are tight, you can sit under a block or a couple pillows to prop yourself up a little bit. Might be a little bit more comfortable. And we're just going to close our eyes down. And so just closing your eyes down and just start feeling into what's happening inside your body. What does it feel like? What do sensations feel like in your body? Do you notice any temperature? Does your body feel warm? Maybe your body feels cold, or maybe it's somewhere in the middle. Noticing the energy of your body. Does it feel like the energy is moving super quick? Or does it feel like it's moving super slow? Maybe tuning into if there's any color to the energy that's inside. And maybe there's no colors at all. Maybe you're seeing darkness, black. Maybe there's some shapes or images that want to come into your awareness, specific memories, maybe any little messages that want to come through. And starting to be curious, giving yourself that full permission to explore all of the sensations happening inside of your body right now. Noticing your breath, noticing your body and your chest and your belly moving with every breath, like the wave of an ocean. Noticing if you feel any tension or any tightness in your body. And taking a nice big deep breath in, And exhaling out. Good. So bringing your awareness up to the very top of your head and just noticing the sensations. You can even bring your hands up and just gently feeling into your head. Noticing maybe if there's any tender spots or spots on your head, little pressure points that your body's just asking for some love. Gently pushing on your head. And as you're doing this, staying connected to your breath, keeping that breath moving, and releasing your hands down, noticing if you're holding any tension through your forehead, through your temples, and just taking a nice big deep breath in, holding it up at the top. And then as you exhale, seeing if you can allow that forehead and those temples to soften a little bit more. We can hold a lot through our forehead. And just letting your face go soft. And then bringing your hands over top of your eyes, just going in gentle circles, massaging one way on your eyes, moving it the other way. And then just pausing and just holding gentle pressure on your eyes. Taking a nice big deep breath in. Holding it up at the top. And then exhaling, releasing it all out. Allowing your eyes to soften. Coming through your temples, massaging through your temples. Maybe down your nose, through your cheeks, over your chin, through your jaw. If you want, you can open up your mouth as wide as you can. Moving that jaw from side to side. Just stretching out the muscles through your jaw. It looks funny, but that's okay. Stick your tongue out. It's really bringing in a little bit of movement there. And noticing how it feels a little bit different afterwards, a little bit more relaxed. And now coming through our neck, so dropping that right ear to your right shoulder. Taking a nice big deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back through center, dropping that left ear to your left shoulder. A nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, moving back through center, dropping that right ear to your right shoulder. This time, if you'd like, you can take that left hand and just place it down on the floor beside you, just bringing a little bit of an extra stretch, pushing that hand down into the earth. You can place that other hand over top of your head, just bringing in a gentle stretch. And then coming back to your breath. Nice big deep inhales in and out. Good. One more nice big deep breath in. Releasing that hand from your head. Exhaling as you come over to the other side. Then pushing that right hand down into the earth. Grabbing that left hand, placing it gently over top of your head. And just bringing that gentle pressure there. Nothing should feel painful. It should just feel like a little stretch. And then connecting back to your breath. Take a nice big deep breath in. And out. Good. Releasing that, coming back to center. This time we're going to be turning our head over our right shoulder. So turning to look over your right shoulder on your inhale. And on your exhale, moving all the way through center, looking over that left shoulder. Breathing in. Exhaling through center, back over that right shoulder. And just doing this a few times at your own pace. Just maybe nice and slowly with your breath. Encouraging you to keep your eyes closed as it just cuts out some of the sensory information. It really allows you to feel more into your body. You're coming back to center, making sure you're sitting up with that nice tall spine, both seat bones firmly rooted into the ground. And place your hands over your knees and just slowly moving in little circles. We'll start with little tiny circles and you can slowly start making them bigger. Just pushing on those edges of where you feel maybe a little bit tense, a little bit tight. Maybe you haven't moved it so much. It's great because it helps to lubricate everything in your body, joints. I'm going the other way. Really pushing through belly button all the way to the back eventually. And then belly button on, chest opening all the way to the front. And then just going wherever your body feels like it needs a little bit more movement in there. Just trusting your body with what it wants. A lot of the time when we feel discomfort or tension or tightness or pain in our bodies, we can tend to judge it. It slows us down. It doesn't feel very nice. But when we can come at it with more of a gentle, soft, loving, compassionate voice, then it helps to soften it, right? It's just like when we're speaking to children. If we're aggressive, they're going to close up, right? If we're soft and we're open, they're going to soften and open as well, too. So it's the exact same thing with our own body, which is a great practice for us to have more gentler self-talk. So really speaking to yourself in a nice, kind, compassionate way as you move through this. And coming back to center, we're going to inhale our arms up to the sky, allowing those palms to touch, and exhaling down through center. And as you're doing this, just imagining that you're pulling the energy, you're gathering all of the energy around you, breathing in, palms touching, and then exhaling, bringing that energy down through your body. And then placing that left hand down on the side beside you, inhaling that right arm up to the sky. And you can either look up to your hand, you can look down at your other hand, just seeing what feels good for you in your body. Just stretching through that side rib cage, through that side body, taking those nice big deep breaths in through that lung. And exhaling. And another nice big deep breath in. And on the exhale, allowing that hand to come down, inhaling the other arm up to the sky. Good, nice big inhale. And exhaling, coming back through center. Good, and we're gonna come on to, you can roll through onto all fours. Into your tabletop, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Your wrists just underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. I'm going to some cat-cow. So as you do this, dropping that belly button down to the ground, allowing that chin to come up to the sky as you inhale. And as you exhale, curling that chin back down. And then pushing that belly button up to the sky and really pushing through those shoulders. Fingers all planted into the ground. And then bending through those elbows, softening. Letting that belly button to come back down toward the ground, chin to the sky. And then exhale, curling back down. That's going nice and slow. Inhaling to come up. And exhaling. Good. And if you want, you can move your stomach from side to side. You can move closer to your bum. Just seeing what feels good for you. And coming to sit down on your legs. If that's uncomfortable, feel free to sit however you'd like. And down our necks, just giving yourself a gentle massage through your neck. Just noticing how it's feeling through your arms, your shoulders. And your hands. Good. Inhaling out. And stretching through your hands, through your back. And letting it go. And so just coming up above your upper lip. I'm just going to massage here. Just going to go through some of the acupressure points. Just to do some clearing. This is your governing. And coming below your lip onto your chin. Just gently massaging there, taking those nice big deep breaths. Good. I'm going to come right between our eyes for our bladder. So just gentle massaging right in the corner of your eyes. Just taking some nice big deep breaths in. And coming through just below your collarbones on either side of your sternum, which is the big flat bone there, and just gently massaging here through your kidney points. You can hold a lot of fear in here. So if there are tender spots, just feel free to just gently work with those tender spots, taking those nice big deep breaths. Again, we'll come into the mushy parts of our armpits for our lungs. We can hold a lot of grief in here. Just gently massaging through there. Come to the other side. Just noticing if any of these points feel like they want a little bit more attention. You can always come back to them after this. I can feel right here. Good. So we're going to come underneath our right breast and the rib space here, and we're going to gently go through that rib space for our liver. And so if there's a tender spot in there, you can stay on the tender spot or feel free to pause on the tender spot and just gently massage, or feel free to just run your fingers back and forth through the rib space there. Taking those nice big deep breaths. Good. And coming on your left side, just on the front side of your ribs here, into your stomach. So we're going to massage through here. If there is tender spots, just feel free to gently massage there. We're going to come up underneath our ribs. This one's always a tender one for me. All the way under your ribs. Just with your fingers there. Seeing if you can get as far as you can underneath those ribs. And you can even go slow and then pause and take a nice big deep breath. And exhaling. Moving your hands. Good. We're going to come to our hand, just between our thumb and our finger. It's our large intestine. So just gently massaging there. You can do both hands. Just gently massaging there, taking nice big deep breaths. Good. Making yourself comfortable. If you want to stay sitting like that, I'm going to come back cross-legged. Just taking a moment to just tune back into your body, tune back into your mind with how you're feeling. And just noticing if you feel any shifts. What shifts do you feel? And just noticing, becoming aware of them. And taking a moment to tune into an intention, what you'd love to have, either to go through your dream space tonight, or maybe through your day if you're watching this in the morning. Intention of what you would love to have happen. If you could have a magic wand to be able to anything, what you would love to feel throughout your day, how would you love to feel? And if you want to write that intention down, there's huge power in writing it down. And then you can go ahead and take 3 nice big deep breaths as you say that intention, anchoring that into your body. Taking a nice big deep breath in and exhaling it down into your body. Inhaling in and exhaling. And last one. And exhaling out. And that concludes our moving meditation here for day 5 of the 10 days of meditation. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that you're feeling the shifts in your body and your mind and your spirit. I'd love to hear if you want to share down in the comments below. And wishing you an amazing holiday season, and feel welcome to come back to these practices as you need. The holiday season can be, I say the holiday season, but I mean every day can bring up lots of activation. So feel free to come back to these anytime you would like. Sending you lots of love, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah.